Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Let's just adjust the aesthetics a little bit. I hope you're having a great week wherever you are. It's midweek and I'm going to talk a bit about a skincare range called Votary, which you can see in front of you. I've had a number of requests. It's a fairly regular request in the comments to talk about my skincare routine. And I have to disabuse you of any notion that I have a regular one product or one brand skincare routine, because I don't, which is amazing in a way after all these years using expensive skincare products, trying many brands. I do have some individual favourites from various brands that I repurchase from time to time, and I'll talk about those another time. But I tend to like to try new brands. Votary is a British brand. I've got quite a collection there in front of you, and I have been using this as my skincare routine with some additions. Certainly over the past few weeks, I have used them in the past. I kind of want to use them up now, so I'm going to stick with it. Now, this brand, as I say, is British. It's not organic, but it is vegan. It's made in the UK. It's made using plant oils and various botanical so-called active ingredients. And it's the baby of a makeup artist who I hadn't heard of. Not that I'm particularly well versed in makeup artists. I think I know Lisa Eldridge and Charlotte Tilbury, and that's about it. This one is called Arabella Preston, nice posh name, and she decided she wanted to make a premium plant-based range. I'm not quite sure when it was set up. I've certainly had the first of these products, which is this one down here, for too many years, really. And I will be throwing it out after I've finished this video for reasons I'll talk about. The other slightly odd thing about this little collection, which I need to tell you, is I haven't purchased any of these products except for this one here with my own money, and that's very unusual for me. I haven't been gifted them by PR or anything like that. Nobody does that for my little channel, but they have come free as gifts with purchase with other items from online sources like Cult Beauty and Liberty, and I think probably Space NK, but I may be wrong about that, which tells me, because they're all full sizes, I think, apart from perhaps this one, that this brand is still kind of trying to gain traction by effectively giving away these freebies with the niche online market sources. Not that that's a bad thing. So bear that in mind. I haven't actually gone out and bought most of these products. I hadn't heard of them at all when I got the first one, which was this skin cream, which is the Super Seed Nutrient Cream. This definitely came from Liberty's, and it's a few years ago now. I've kept it too long, especially for a product which doesn't rely on chemical preservatives. So, jar, which is not my favourite. You can see I have used quite a bit of it. This product is made, allegedly, I'm sure is true, from 21 seed oils, and it's described as a very rich cream. It is a very rich cream for more normal, dry, sensitive or hormonal skin. And what I would say about it is it's one of the richest creams I've ever used. It does absorb, but only to a certain extent. It's quite sticky on the skin. you really have to massage it in to the face. It's actually feeling quite nice on my dry hand skin. My face skin isn't as dry actually at the moment. And it kind of leaves a bit of a white cast and a real kind of stickiness. I would describe it as a cream that, for me, I would only use in quite, well, not that we get extreme weather conditions ever here, but a winter cream, basically, when you want a really comforting, thick cream that gives a nice layer to the skin. So that's partly why it's taken me quite a long time to use it up, because I would use it for a few weeks in the winter and then seal it up. And it's unscented, but I can definitely smell now that the oils are going off in that slightly rancid way that oils do. So I'm afraid it's time to throw that one, and that's what I'll be doing now. So I'm left without a moisturiser. Now, I then got the various other items that you see here. The other one from the Superseed range, which I think was the first part of her range, she's got a lot of products now, looking at it online, was the Votary Superseed Serum. And that is basically for red, irritated skin, hyaluronic acid, so nothing unusual there, and grapeseed extract, various other natural ingredients. Now, interestingly, for a serum, this actually looks like a lotion. And in complete contrast to the Superseed Nutrient Cream, goes on very easily, very slickly, absorbs very quickly. Again, no fragrance. Slightly sort of vegetable fragrance almost, if that makes sense. Because I don't think anything actually has no fragrance at all. No artificial or added fragrance. I quite like this product, and I'm not a huge fan of serums, so maybe that's why I do like it. I find them a bit sticky and leaving a trace on the skin that I'm not altogether comfortable with. So I will be using that one up, and of course it's a nice pump action bottle, so it keeps it fresh longer. The other product that I really like, and you can see here, I'll come to this one that I actually bought at the end. These have all got slightly different labels. I think they're a different sort of product in the range. The one that I like the most is their cleansing oil. The range puts a lot of emphasis on effective cleansing and claims that their products are so effective you won't have to double cleanse. I disagree with that. I double cleanse anyway, certainly if I'm wearing makeup. But this is a lovely cleansing oil, rose geranium and apricot. It doesn't irritate me, and I say that because apricot oil is one of those ingredients that sometimes is a bit of an irritant for my skin personally. I've had that with Elemis and other ranges that use apricot oil. Bad breakout with Elemis, in fact, some years ago now. Standard oily cleanser, which I like. I like an oil or a balm. I will say, because this is 100% plant oils, there's no solvent, no emulsifier. Most oil cleansers do have emulsifiers in them, which means they're slightly less oily and easier to wash off. Because this doesn't, you do have to rinse several times because oil is like that. But it's a very effective cleanser, and I like the smell, which I would say is more geranium than rose. And smell is actually quite an important issue. Then I've got a brightening hyaluronic serum, which I think I've nearly used up, despite my distaste for serums. This is supposed to reduce coloration, hence brightening. It's got the hyaluronic, which is par for the course, and increase moisture. I haven't found any particular brightening or a reduction of discoloration. Admittedly, I've been using it for about 3 weeks, so I suppose it's early days. I've used it in the past as well. The smell is gorgeous. It's a kind of neroli, orange blossom smell. So it's a pleasure to use. Just a nice serum, really. I'm not sure how much that one is. They're all in the £70 mark. And yeah, that's a disadvantage with this cleanser. I think it's about £65, which is expensive for an oil cleanser, to be honest. Then this is the toner, Daily Apple Toner, malic acid and prebiotic. Nothing sensational here. I use it after the cleansing oil. Does the job, but I wouldn't rush out and buy it. Now, here's the one I did rush out and buy. This is the, excuse me, I've got a real frog in the throat today, Super Boost Night Drops, which had fantastic reviews on whatever website I looked at when I decided to get this. It's the most expensive of these products, of course, £95. But this was supposedly a supercharged boosting treatment that you would use direct on the skin for a few treatments and then adding drops to your regular serum or night cream. And it got, as I say, fantastic reviews, so I rushed out and bought it. Now, you can see I haven't used much of it, and the main reason for that is the appalling smell. It's a really off-putting, I would say, rotting fish smell. It really takes away any inclination to use it. I haven't found it had magnificent effects, but then I possibly haven't used it enough because of that smell. And I noticed, interestingly, it doesn't now appear on the Votary website. You can still get it on a few secondary sites. And I wonder if the positive reviews I got were planted reviews or not representative of how the product was received in the long run. It also contains CBD, which is a more controversial ingredient, shall we say. So I wonder if that has something to do with it. It's plainly not now one that she's making. But if she was, I would be telling you, think carefully before you get it and possibly go along, see if you can sniff it somewhere. I'm pretty sure that Liberty in London stock this range, so you can try it out there, if nowhere else. So I hope this is of interest to any of you who are looking at vegan botanical ranges. She doesn't promise that this is wholly organic. Some ingredients are not organic, but definitely vegan, definitely cruelty-free, definitely packaged in a relatively sustainable way, reassuringly expensive, but I think a fairly mixed range, really, to try out. You can get, I've noticed, little packs, which are much better value, of a number of, 4 or 5 of the products for a routine to try out, which you can get those from John Lewis, certainly, and I think other outlets. Definitely worth doing. I don't know if it's available in the States. I'd be interested if any of my American viewers have seen it or used any of the products. So there we are, a sort of skincare routine from Votary. Not 5-star from me, but workable. And I shall see you all again soon. Until then, bye for now.